In this heated exchange between former Republican gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake and Democratic Arizona Rep. Ruben Gallego, the focus is on the border crisis and its impact on Arizona and the U.S.
Key points.
Kari Lake criticizes Democrats for their stance on illegal immigration, particularly the massive influx at the U.S. border, and slams Ruben Gallego for supporting such policies. The debate revolves around the need to address the border crisis and find solutions to allow legal immigration, highlighting differing perspectives on how to achieve this. Lake emphasizes the critical issue of drug trafficking, specifically citing the impact of fentanyl on young individuals, and asserts that the border needs to be secured.
We met once when you were actually still on TV.
As a journalist,
as a
yeah.
journalist, but
Well,
look forward to it. I think we're going to have a great race.
It's going to be a knockdown dragout. And
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our border's wide open.
Unfortunately, our border is wide open. Border security and immigration policy, need for secure borders.
You and Kirsten have had a lot of time to do something about it. And even the Democrats are upset about it, Ruben.
I think there's a lot we can still do. We've been doing some good work. I think there's some common ground I could find on. Look, we need to figure out how to get people here legally, so don't go through the illegal
We
manner.
got plenty of people here.
Oh,
Problem is we have plenty of people here right now. We have millions of people here.
look, do you want to
Fentanyl-
go talk to
fentanyl-
some of the mayors?
Fentanyl has killed more
100%.
young people.
Fentanyl has killed more young people. Opioid crisis and impact on youth, focusing on law enforcement and border control.
They come through our
And
ports
you've
of
had an
entries.
opportunity to vote. This is Ruben Gallego. He's
Hi,
had
how
a-
you doing?
our border is wide open. He's trying to run for Senate. Our border is wide open. Fentanyl is killing our young people. You did. And this guy wants to destroy our country.
He wants to destroy our country, expresses a strong ideological disagreement. In question has policies or actions that are seen as harmful to the nation.
I appreciate your service to our country, but I sure wish that you'd care more about our border.
I wish you'd care more about our border. Border security, reflecting a desire for elected officials to prioritize safeguarding the nation's borders.
We're a border state.
I do
We're
care about the
suffering.
border. As a matter of fact, I will go down the border with you. Let's talk to the mayors.
You do realize that President Trump was on the verge of finishing the border wall. He was
President Trump was on the verge of finishing the border wall. References a policy priority of the Trump administration, favoring stronger border infrastructure and control.
doing it without support.
Right.
We had
He was also
three.
supposed to
May,
get- he
may
was
I
also-
finish?
No.
Or
but
do
he
you
was
just like
supposed
to
get the
interrupt?
fif- And Mexico was supposed to pay for it, and he never did.
Mexico was supposed to pay for it, and he never did. National interest and accountability.
They did not pay for it.
Ruben,
So let's be
Joe
clear. Trump did
Biden,
not
your
do that.
hero, gave away $300 million in border wall materials
You know that.
for nothing. That is
We're
absolutely
still waiting
true.
for Mexico to pay for it. According to
You know
Donald
what?
Trump. But again,
Mexico chipped
this
in.
is something that you and I can work together on. I
No,
think
I'm
it's
not. I'm
something
not
you and I can
working
put
together
down.
with you. I'm going to beat you.
That's
I'm going to beat you. The competitive nature of politics and the determination to succeed in an electoral context, strong will and drive to represent values and constituents effectively. Phrases emphasize concerns related to border security, national sovereignty, and law enforcement, aligning with values and policy priorities. Wow. This conversation between Kari Lake and Ruben Gallego is like a clash of thunder and lightning, both passionate and intense. It's like watching a verbal wrestling match, where the border crisis takes center stage, echoing the broader political tensions we're witnessing. Kari Lake appears fired up and determined, channeling her concerns about the border crisis into a fierce debate. She's like a warrior, ready to take on any challenge. On the other hand, Ruben Gallego seems more composed, aiming to find common ground amidst the heated exchange. It's an interesting dynamic of fiery confrontation versus composed debate. Looking at the news, this interaction has certainly made headlines, illustrating the gravity of the border crisis in Arizona and the U.S. It's an issue that's deeply affecting communities and continues to be a major talking point in political discourse. The core of this debate seems to revolve around differing approaches to handling the border situation. Kari Lake advocates for stricter border control, while Ruben Gallego emphasizes legal pathways for immigration. It's emblematic of the broader divide in policy stances. In essence, this debate encapsulates the ongoing struggle within the political arena, where the battle for ideological dominance and policy changes is played out in passionate exchanges. It's a snapshot of the political climate we're living in, showcasing the challenges and diversity of perspectives we face as a society. This is a big argument between Kari Lake and Ruben Gallego about the border issue. It's about taking responsibility for our actions and freedom of speech, especially in important discussions like border security. Kari Lake stands strong for her beliefs, emphasizing the importance of securing the border and putting America first.
What do you think?
I promote myself and my videos. Hello, I'm Bong Sim, a Canadian resident of Asian descent. During the day, I work as a professional counselor, and at night, I do Uber food delivery. Instead of speaking in my videos, I prefer to express myself through writing. In today's world, speaking the truth can have serious consequences, both for my professional life and personal well-being. That's why I'm choosing to pen down my thoughts and using a platform to share them on my behalf. Some people find my videos uninteresting, too strict, and they even criticize the appearance of the individuals featured, including their tiredness, Asian, or perceived flaws. I understand these concerns, but I genuinely believe in the purpose behind creating these videos. Unfortunately, recent Canadian legislation has resulted in the censorship of free speech and online content. And although Google hasn't explicitly admitted their involvement, I suspect they play a part in it. Despite my efforts to monetize my content on YouTube, I haven't been able to earn any income from it. I've tried 3 times, and all my attempts were rejected. They turned me down for reasons like lacking creativity, not having a recognizable face, or not having a distinct voice. Nevertheless, I've made several adjustments to my videos, hoping to overcome these challenges. If you share my belief and support what I'm doing, I would genuinely appreciate your backing.